meet you by the fire. Listen, listen. There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright. But I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's League of Legends stream. So glad to be here now because after taking a week off, felt so long. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Crispyfriedrice?
Yes, I did. And now we get to do our favorite pastime, watching League of Legends.
Exactly. Now let me see if I can find some emergency screen capture here. Oh yes, there we go. Boom. Because as you can see, we're hopping straight into the bans for game number 1 here in our League of Legends stream. So far we have a couple ADC bans on the Bison side. The Smolder and the Jinx clearly targeting Pow Pow here. No question about it.
Maokai and Skarn are banned as well. And, oh, they're banning Mel. That's very typical. I think Mel is still very, very unbalanced right now in the game. I believe. I think.
Tarleton clearly coming into this one with a game plan. Take away a few of those junglers that could cause issues here. To what they're trying to do.
Yeah, Cho'Gath ban.
We're going to get a first pick Lulu. Clearly one of the strongest supports in the game right now. So no surprise, not wanting Bison to lock it in.
Boris. Okay, they're taking another pick from Pow Pow here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if they lock this in. We've seen Pow Pow actually go with Varus a couple times over the course of the season. I've seen it in practice as well from them. So it's definitely something that he can pick. But Pow Pow obviously being very flexible, has other options available to him still.
ADCs. Yeah, he plays a lot of ADCs.
But yeah, Varus still a good pick nonetheless for the other side of the Bison.
They're going to pick now.
Yeah, they will get one more pick here. All right, the entire bot lane locked in. That'll be the Nami.
Nami's a very good support. And that's Twitch. Wait, Twitch. D.
Yeah, Tarleton responds by also completing their bot lane, it seems. Twitch, I wasn't expecting. I haven't seen it
No,
too
I was
much.
not expecting that either. Twitch is one of the like few very like mega hyper scaling characters. The only thing about Twitch is that he does not have a great early game. Oh, Moo. That's the jungle pick.
Yeah, you can go for some pretty sick out plays as well with the invisibility,
Yeah.
which makes Twitch a very strong roam threat
And he
potential.
has a lot of range with his ult and his E.
So definitely a unique challenge, which I'm excited to see Pow Pow take on.
Yeah. You just have to be very careful early game. Oh, I thought it was a movement. Now we're going with Vi. Okay.
Yeah, last second swapping it up. Going
They're
with the Vi
taking a
here.
Moo. They're taking a Moo. Looks like it. I mean, both Vi and a Moo are very good jungles.
It's very interesting. A lot of the ban phases don't usually play out like this, where similar roles are being drafted at the same time, one by one.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see it work out this way. One team
Moo is
locks
certainly-
ADC support, other team goes ADC
Certainly an
support.
annoying pick. A Moo has like what 4 or 5 seconds of CC, I believe.
Oh yeah, I can get definitely a little bit absurd. Very good in team fights. Very useful, that ultimate.
Very good. So, same with Nami. Her ult is just a large knock-up and stun, I believe. It's very helpful in escaping.
We're going to get the final 2 bans here on each side before the mid and top will be locked in. Excited to see what both teams have planned for these crucial roles. Getting the Orianna ban out of the Bison, no surprise there. Gimmick spin has tended to lock that in
Yep.
quite a few times over the course of last semester. Tarleton going to respond with maybe an Ari ban.
Ari, alright. So a targeted mid ban.
Now the final 2 bans for each team.
What will it be? Nasus ban, another targeted ban at Gimmick here, and they're gonna ban Ornn top lane.
Tarleton wasting no time with that, clearly knowing what they wanted to use for that final ban.
I believe that Tarleton Purple still hates Ornn with the passion because of his team fight and scaling capabilities. Looks like we're gonna have a Hui pick mid.
See
I
if
wonder what
we,
Gimmick is gonna pick.
yeah, we'll see if we continue the trends of locking in the same role on all these. And yeah, we're gonna see Galio.
Galio is a very good pick, especially for team fights. Incredibly tanky, has a stun, has a knock-up.
Just always reliable.
Yeah,
Galio's one of those
very
picks you can always
reliable.
fall back on. You can't really go wrong with choosing Galio in these kind of matches. Now finally
Galio
the
is
top lane
interesting.
picks, and here we go.
Garen, oh, it's
We are going to
Garen.
get Garen out of
Oh,
Mascara.
I love
A
Garen.
classic pick.
I love Garen. Justice.
Definitely one we've seen come out a lot from us, especially from Mascara this year
Yeah.
and in past years. And the answer from the Bison is going to be Shen.
Shen top lane is interesting.
All right, we get a final look at these two teams. All the roles locked in. Let me just go ahead and swap screens again.
Shen is incredibly hard to kill.
Believe both teams will be getting started here soon, but I'll leave us on the on our little screen here. We'll be getting started shortly.
You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light, and it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer, as you look into my eyes, nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. Won't get away.
Yep, we're not having to wait too long as we're hopping straight into it.
Nice.
I am noticing it's a little off center, but hopefully when we load into the game that won't be the case.
Yeah.
This might just be a whole thing with the League of Legends menus. If it stays that way, I will bring in my trusty tech expert to help us out with that. But in the meantime, as you can see all these picks getting locked in as we saw in the ban phase.
Yeah. Shen, Amumu, Hue, Varus, Nami. I think the most interesting matchup to watch this game would be the Hue Galio mid, because Hue is a very complex character.
Still excited to see how Tarleton utilizes this Twitch pick to its fullest potential, especially as we get further towards the late game. As you said, Twitch kind of a hyperscaling champion.
If Papa plays this right, he's going to be very hard to kill, because Twitch is incredibly fast, he can go invisible, and he does a lot of damage really fast. Again, he just has to be careful with the early game, because Varus is I think Varus is a pub stomper. He does lots of damage very quickly.
All right,
And
both teams
Twitch,
officially
that's
getting
very-
locked in here. We're going to have some spectator delay, I believe, which gives us time for our favorite segment of the stream.
Oh, that's my favorite section. All right, which one? Who are we
This will be
talking
Steven's
about today?
champion review, and let's see what we know about. We didn't talk about Shen too much. Let's see if we know anything else about Shen. I have something if you
Shen-
don't.
Shen is I think I would call him one of the most strategic champions in the game. He is incredibly hard to kill, and he's played support very often because he has like a block that negates like pretty much all the damage, and his ult is he can teleport to somebody. And he also has like a little blade that he moves around. I've played against him top a couple times, and it is very hard to fight him one-on-one because he negates a lot of damage, and then he does a lot of damage.
And the thing I'd like to add to that is he has an ultimate that's a global ultimate and can be used on any
Yeah.
teammates that are in a game like in these matches where there's a lot of comms and communications going back and forth. It's pretty easy for the Shen player to know when that ultimate needs to be utilized to its fullest to be completely
He's very
effective.
versatile. He can teleport to anybody. It's
Yeah, it definitely can save them and gives them a
With
slight
Shen-
shield, I believe.
with Shen, yeah, it does. And with Shen, it's like no true 1v1. If you're 1v1ing and Shen is in the area, he will teleport to you and he will help. So Tarleton does have to be aware of that, taking risky 1v1 fights. They have to be able to kill him quickly and then get out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how aggressive Mascara chooses to play here at the beginning with the Garen.
Mm-hmm.
As I don't know what runes he did take, but if it is Flash Ignite, he has the opportunity to all-in Shen here pretty early.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if he's going to be given that opportunity. But very excited for this match as we only have a minute left on spectator delay, and we'll be heading right into it. And obviously, I'll need to check and make sure the screen is centered when we load into the match, but hopefully that won't be an issue. I believe I had the same problem with Siege a week ago.
Oh yeah, Siege.
And this League client is known for giving me the most problems.
Yes, it does. The League client hates you.
Week by week, just new challenges. Try and get through. This League client especially. 30 more seconds now.
There's that one time where I couldn't see the game, so you're basically describing what was happening.
Exactly.
I was guessing. Yeah, that was great.
Here we go. Game pulling up. You can see everyone's amazing cosmetics here.
Oh, I like that Garen skin. Oh, that Shen skin is cool too. Wait, he's running the Crime City Twitch. I love that
Just
skin.
gonna tab out real quick to see if I can. Oh. I might be able to check on the actual stream page. Actually, let's see.
Here, I can check
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh, perfect. It's centered. I think.
Let me check.
I think I just looked.
Yeah, it's versus Bison, right? Yeah, it's good. Wait, hold on. There is a delay, so I have to.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I can hear myself.
Yeah, I'll stop watching. Wait, no. Wait,
Oh, Pow Pow's gonna have a little bit of context here with Turtles. He's gonna put a deep ward into the jungle. Not gonna be spotted because that invisibility. Oh, now Turtle sees him, but he gets away immediately.
Amumu's hiding in the that top river. Yeah, top river bush.
Already showing
Took,
some of the early capabilities of Twitch there. Getting some deep vision into their jungle.
They're all just waiting. I don't want to get too aggressive here because early kills can mean the death of any lane.
Minions have spawned.
And we're getting some pings out from the Shen about the Garen Ignite. He is, in fact, running the Flash Ignite setup, so a little more on the aggressive side for Mascara. Could potentially see an early kill in top lane. As Val and Pow Pow choose to move into that center bush, actually the far bush.
Looks like they're waiting here. Yeah, Lulu is a very good support. Honestly, and I would say that supports win lanes, not ADCs, because supports have to hit the abilities that enable the ADCs to get kills. Getting early damage on the Varus here.
Yeah, support definitely a crucial role.
Yeah, there's that blade. There's Shen's blade. He can move that around, yeah?
Yeah, he can recall it.
Yeah.
And I believe it passes through the enemy. It does additional damage. I'm not entirely sure how that interaction works.
I've only seen Shen a couple of times.
We have the junglers starting on opposite sides of the map. Vi will be pathing top, and Mumu pathing towards bot.
Shen will get level 2 first. Fall right behind the Garen.
Yeah, Mascara pretty much able to instantly catch up in XP because that Garen is so good for wave clear, especially early on. Gonna do a bit of trading here with the Shen. Shen probably comes out on top of that just by a little bit. Mumu going for an early gank.
Already looking to gank, but Mascara is aware.
Yeah, that ward definitely saving him there. Mumu's still looking to maybe put some pressure on him. Not quite leaving topside just yet. Because now he backs his way down to mid.
This will delay a Mumu bot clearing the camp, so was it worth it? I don't think so, in my opinion. Already going mid. Galli does have to be careful here. Shen getting a little aggressive. Shen does have to be careful.
Mascara's gonna pop that W to
ability.
take a little bit less damage on that trade. Another thing about Garen is his passive is very useful in these trades and these engagements because he can heal back up. And then there we go. Mascara is getting very aggressive there.
Shen does have to be careful. Shen cannot face check Garen until he has all of his abilities leveled up.
Yeah,
Garen
definitely not
does a lot of
current stage
damage.
of the game with that Ignite Summoner spell.
Yes, Garen is incredibly strong, like early levels. It does take Shen time to ramp up a little bit.
Shen will now hit level 4. But as I was mentioning, when Garen is out of combat, he has that passive that heals him up significantly, and it makes a big difference in
Unikir getting a little
trades.
aggressive. He's chipping down the way. Way will back off. Not even gonna reset.
We'll pop out in a little bit of trouble here. He's gonna be forced to flash, and he does get out.
As long as there's no deaths happening, Pao still has the ability to take over the game.
Val the Grand's kind of sticking around, trying to keep these two bot laners off the bot tower. Pao makes his return to lane.
Twitch is pretty fast. He should be able to get there relatively quickly.
Elf might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to be ignited. Now Mascara's going to look to all in on him. Not quite.
Unfortunately, Shen is able to use his abilities, block damage. The Ignite is out, but Mascara will get level 5 first. And wow, what a flash!
It's a flash play out of Mascara, catching Shen completely off guard, waiting for his Q cooldown to come back. Yeah. Instantly taking him down. That's first blood for Tarleton.
Great kill. Great mechanics by Mascara. Whoops. And Shen will be TPing back, so Mascara will have to back, but he will have gold advantage, and he will have an item advantage. So Shen has to be incredibly careful as to not feed the Garen.
Mascara getting an early start there in top lane is huge. I did mention that being a potential win con here for Tarleton. Mumu's going to look to go in on Gimmick, instantly getting out of there, wasting no time.
Looks like Vi was stealing some jungle topside camps from the Amumu. And yeah, Galio's incredibly hard to gank. He's very tanky and he has multiple escape routes. So, yeah, looks like Amumu's going topside here. I don't know if Mascara is aware of it. Oh, it looks like they're going mid. Napal's going mid for the gank. Looks like he will get it. All right.
Yeah, it's going to be a successful gank there. Twitch making his way out of lane while looks like Val the Grand's going to work his way towards topside, potentially try to get this objective. And that is a huge kill coming out for the Galio in mid lane.
Yeah, Shen cannot fight. Shen cannot fight Mascara, but he can fight Mascara if Amumu's there. Oh, looks like Fuyu's up there too. That was a great kill. That does allow Gimmick to get ahead on the Hui, which is ideal.
That just shows some of the potential capabilities from Twitch too.
Yeah, I mean, he can rotate very fast. He gets a speed boost when he goes invisible, and he has incredibly long range. Very easy to support other lanes, especially
quickly chipping down that Hui, and then, like you said, giving Gimmick his lead. Garen's gonna do a bit more trading there in top lane. Decent damage done. Tarleton's gonna lose another plate in bot potentially, but for what they got out of it, I'd say you're more than happy to give that up, as Tarleton also secures another objective.
And I do think Vi needs to start pathing bot a little bit more. Just because it looks like yeah, there was a level advantage. The bars have level advantage. Mascara does not care about the turret.
It's gonna be Valdegrande and Fuyu making their way towards bot lane right now. Although Fuyu's probably gonna stick to farmer camps while support rejoins Pow Pow in the lane.
Drag is still up. So then I think the bot, like the respective bots will make a play towards that soon. And Mascara is just
looking to try and get the Demolish proc, but those minions are withered down by Shin, so he's not quite able to get that plate just yet. Gimmick playing a level up here in mid lane as we
Gimmick just has a lead.
Take a look at some of the farm, mostly even across the board. Varus having a bit more than Pow Pow due to that roam. Taught him more happy to get the kill. Yeah, I believe Mascara was looking for an ult there. Wasn't quite able to get it off before Shin dashed away.
He can't flash in. I think if he had flash, he would have.
I wonder if Mascara looks for the dive here. He is threatening it.
Yeah, he wants it. Shen will reset here. No, he won't. Okay. I'm gonna get a little more farm. He's gonna get demolished proc.
Mascara with that Garen, he's almost forcing Shin to stay in lane here. Shin's looking to reset, but can't because Mascara continues to push these waves in under tower.
Gimmick's just farming, poking, doing a little poke damage. Shen is still in lane. Shen is not recalled yet. Val is poking out wards.
Not a ton of trading being done here in mid and bot as of right now.
Yeah.
Kind of just both teams farming, waiting for these next objectives to pop up. Tarleton maintaining a slight gold lead here off of those 2 earlier kills.
Oh.
Well, the Mumu catching Mascara by surprise a little bit, but Mascara willing to chase him down just for a little bit. And then back out and go right back into his lane.
Shen, I don't think Shen has been able to recall yet, and I know the Shen wants to. It's just gold. Top out still has to be careful here. Varus does do a lot of damage.
Both the mid laners using their TP here to reset and get items. It's actually going to be Gimmick working his way down into bot lane.
On bot.
Let's see if this play ends up working out for him.
Looks like the Bisons were able to take the first drag.
That was actually a bit ago. I think Gimmick just worked his way down here momentarily.
What is Mascara doing? Okay, in the demolish proc. Oh, we've got to be careful.
Support is going to be chasing him here, so Mascara might be in a little bit of trouble. He does dodge the Namiel, and
he also does have flash. He does have flash. And yeah, okay, it looks like he will get out here.
And Mascara actually taking phase rush here, which actually assisted them there. And be able to get an extra movement speed boost. Now Gimmick is in a little bit of trouble. That movement does come out. Both these players stunned, taking massive damage. Fuyu being forced to flash.
Mascara isn't able to help. Mascara isn't able to help. There's 4 up there.
Gimmick also trying to utilize his flash, but he is under a lot of pressure here. Not quite out safe yet. These Tarleton players are on the run.
Nami and Hawaii are chasing.
And fortunately for them, they escape without giving up any kills. As I say that, Bjorddd taking some damage, but it looks like he'll be all right. They do give up grubs, however.
Unfortunately, Mascara was very low on that previous gang, so he wasn't able to help, and there was just way too many people up there. I think Papa was still bot, so they will lose an objective there.
Also losing several flashes. The advantage of Garen really is that with phase rush is you're able to cast an ability and pretty much get out of trouble pretty quickly as you gain that movement speed boost. Can't really say the same for Gimmick as he is forced to flash, but he does get to live.
And Hawaii is now up a level.
Immediately, Mascara on the attack once again.
So Shen is incredibly hard to kill. I mean,
Mascara trying to work his way towards his first item. He went with Berserker's Greaves, Boots. So that assists with a little bit of attack speed, next additional movement. Oh, it's going to be Fuyu trying to come in here for the save. Boost is in trouble.
There's barrier. Good barrier. That was a great barrier by the Varus. And then, yeah, there's Shen just TPing.
Yeah, Shenel and the barrier by Varus keeping themselves alive. Bjorddd and Pow Pow probably going to be forced to reset. Gimmick is on his way, however. In the meantime, Mascara is able to get plates from Shen being forced to leave lane.
Wait, here comes Gimmick. Here comes Gimmick. Looks like the taunt will not. The taunt will hit. It was a great slow by Val. Unfortunately, Shen is just not dying.
Continue to put the pressure. All these players are so weak for the side of the Bison.
Yeah, they are so weak. Looks like the buy is coming. I do not think that she will get there in time. And Mumu is also here. Gimmick is stunned.
Gimmick does land another taunt. Continue to chip away at these players, and oh man, Bjorddd gets taken out. Moose on the loose gets him. You got to give it to them. That was a great barrier, and that was a great heal by the Nami. I mean, the Nami, once the barrier went down, the Nami was fast and immediately just healed the Varus and was able to keep fighting. And so much protection, so much shielding. As you saw the Shen ult come in as well.
Yeah, the Shen
providing additional shield, so almost making the Varus unkillable.
They will get dragged here, unfortunately, so that's there.
Oh, Fuyu tried to go in for the steal. Now Fuyu in a lot of trouble. Instantly ulted by Mumu and taken out.
Yeah. A little late, Chem Plant Dragon. It was a little late of a play by Fuyu there.
Yeah, rough attempt on the steal. Not quite knowing how low that dragon actually was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately going down.
Shen is fighting Pow Pow mid. Pow Pow looks like Pow Pow. Wow, there's Nami ult. Nami's in there trying to protect Pow Pow. There's a Twitch ult.
Gimmick's going to continue to stay aggressive here, trying to finish off the jungler. And unfortunately, he goes down. Elf with another kill there.
Mumu is one, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, what can Tarleton do right now? I mean, I honestly think their win condition right now is Mascara because they haven't been able to really contest him.
Yeah, and as you can see, that turret's pretty much taking down the 1 HP. Because in the meantime, while Shen had to go save his ADC, Mascara is able to gain additional gold and look to expand their lead in top lane. Now, unfortunately, Elf was able to come out with a couple of kills as a result and gain the second dragon for the Bison. But yeah, Garen could be a potential win con here for Tarleton as he's already worked his way to that first item.
Well, unfortunately for both teams, it is a Chem Plant Dragon. That is widely known as the worst Dragon Soul in the game. I mean, right now, we just need to farm and take easy, safe fights. We can't afford to get caught out. 2,000 gold lead. Yeah, I mean, that's just a lot of CC.
Oh, Bjorddd taking some big damage there. The Lulu will keep themselves alive for now. Should be Shen looking for a flank here as well.
Here comes Gimmick. Oh, wow. There's a unlucky kill on Val there.
That's a couple times that unfortunately Moose on the loose has been able to pick off Bjorddd when he's been on 1 HP. So now Tarleton going to be playing without their support. I'm noticing the Bison are playing grouped pretty often here. Oh, looking for a re-engage. Both flashes come out from the ADC and the support.
And there's Nami ult, and that Nami ult is it's very oppressive, and there goes the buy.
Tarleton losing pretty much everyone. In the meantime, Garen was also getting ganked by the Amumu. So many kills going in the way of the Bison here.
The gold lead is just expanding, almost to 4K now.
Tarleton is in a
There's the
rough
tower.
spot.
Yeah, first tower is down. Looks like they will get the boots first, the special boots.
Composition here for the Bison, clearly impressive.
Yeah, very.
It felt like the pressure has not come off ever since both teams hit level 6.
Yeah, I mean, Mascara had a great early game, but unfortunately for Tarleton, there's a lot of scaling characters on the Bison team, and then there's Nami. I mean, she's a very good support, she's very highly ranked. Her ult is very oppressive, and her heal is also just very oppressive. I mean, they are outdoing Tarleton on objectives here.
Yeah,
Tarleton
currently
doing
sitting
what they
at
can for the guys.
around a 5K gold lead with 2 dragons, 3 grubs.
Yeah.
So Tarleton's going to have to try and find a pick here to try and even things up, or secure the next dragon when it becomes available.
I mean, right now, I do think that Tarleton just needs to protect the president and like help Lil Papa scale, because he's going to be their burst damage. And then obviously Mascara needs to they need to also help Mascara because his ult is going to can guarantee a kill.
Things have finally come to what appears to have slowed down just a little bit. Interestingly enough, both the mid and tops have kind of been laning each other here for the past few minutes, as it seems like that was a decision from Bison in response to Garen kind of just farming out top lane while Shin was gone.
Yeah. I mean, Shen can't really fight Garen. I mean, it's a very hard matchup for Shen. And Garen is... It's a harder matchup for Garen if the Hue is fighting him.
Shen has pushed out the wave and bot. In the meantime, Gimmick has worked his way into the jungle to try to work towards Mascara here. He is on vision, however. Oh, Shen looking trying to make a play here on Pow Pow and Valdegrand. I wonder if they are aware of it. Fuyu is actually going to get the catch onto it.
Oh, Nami is here. There goes Vi ult. Yeah, they are going to have to back up. The Amumu is there. They're
Yeah.
all higher level.
Good awareness from Tarleton as the Rift Herald is now going to be spawned in mid.
They're definitely gonna push off of that Rift Herald. Yeah, big damage on the tower, and then looks like they are going to take the tower.
3 grubs definitely coming in with the
There's
assist as
Nami
well.
ult. Yeah, there's the airborne. There's Amumu. There's
Ooh.
a flash R from Amumu. Val does flash out, but Vi is going
Wow.
to be taken down. Yeah, that was a good play.
Sick play from Sageinator there. Instantly
Yeah.
after the tower goes down, the flash ult taking down the enemy jungler. Now, with Vi being gone, it's almost dragon secured.
Yeah, they really don't have any way to contest this drag. So they will be, looks like they will be one off of Soul Point.
All Tarleton can really do in the meantime is like Garen farm out bot and just give up this objective. But it's really unfortunate stuff that does put them on Soul Point, like you said.
I mean, Tarleton doesn't really have an answer right now. They need to find an answer to this team. I mean, they're kind of just running at them, you know.
And Bison are slowly expanding their lead up to around what looks like just under 7K.
Yeah, that's a huge goal.
What Tarleton really needs is some kind of catch to be able to push themselves back into this one and not let the Bison run away with it too much.
Absolutely. And there's
Meantime, Gimmick has swapped back to laning the opposing mid laner once again. However, he is down 2 levels.
Yeah, Gimmick does have to be careful here. It's like Lulu and Lil Papa are going to, but they're going up top side.
And Garen as well has returned to laning against Shin. He's actually up a level on Shin.
Shen does have to be careful. I still don't think Shen can fight the Garen right now. Looks like Otacon will be spawning. Those of you that don't know, Otacon has been a new addition ever since the new league update has launched.
Yeah, it's a brand new objective that gives either XP bonuses or a
False life.
basically a Guardian's Angel, which is like an extra life.
Yeah. That's only if it's a voracious Atacon. I don't really know the conditions on how it's a voracious Atacon.
Yeah, that would require some more research on my end as well.
Like I just know that it spawned, but it looks like they are an Otacon, and they do have to. I think they do have to contest this, because if they get false life, they can just start running in their base.
Thing is, this Bison team is not afraid to team fight whatsoever with their current lead. So I wonder how Tarleton chooses to approach this. It's going to be the Mumu ult coming out. Soul Stole opening us up with a first kill. Gimmick's going to trade it back onto the Vars.
Galio's dead. Yeah,
all
looks
the
like
kills
Lulu is
going
dead.
in the way of the Bison. That is a double kill for Shin, and the Otacon has been secured.
Yeah, looks like will get Otacon. They will get false life. Yeah, Voracious Otacon.
In the meantime, Mascara is going to be trying to farm this out in bot lane. Going to get that turret. So going to try to get his gold, but with every single objective going in the way of the Bison, you wonder how much it's going to matter.
No, I mean, with Otacon dead, they get increased boost on jungle buffs. I think they get a gold increase, and now because of the Voracious Otacon, they do get a false life, which essentially means they can just run it down until they die. They have I think they have 2 minutes, I think. So they do have to be careful. Because they can play, the Bisons can play incredibly risky now. I mean, what can Tarleton do?
Mumu's going to force Galio to retreat somewhat. I believe Gimmick might have saw him on Vision. Scare's going to do a bit of trading with Elf, but that Shen is clearly so hard to take down.
Yeah.
We once again in trouble, instantly taken down.
Nami ult does help secure that. Gimmick trying to poke to whittle down the Mumu's health, but they will take second bot turret, and Shen is on the way. All 5 bot. That does let Mascara.
Oh man, Shen's actually going to go in with the flash, showing no fear here.
Polymorph. They are under turret. Yeah, but they do have false life. Remember, they can just run it down. Yeah, they get a kill on Gimmick.
All the players from the Bison going down, but
yeah, and there goes goes
man,
too.
Moose on the loose is being unleashed here on this map as they get the inhib, and he lands a triple kill onto the players of Tarleton, and we might be looking at the beginning of the end here. Garen's gonna be forced to recall.
They will get one of the 2 Nexus and turns.
And here comes Mascara looking to charge in.
He's getting ulting. Yeah, there's another false life out. 2 more remain.
What can Mascara do on these final 2
Can't
players?
really do
Not
anything.
much. He's running for his life. All the players from Tarleton are slowly beginning to respawn, but they are in trouble now.
And looks like, I mean, Gimmick is going to try to make them back off, but not a lot Gimmick can do.
I'm just gonna land the taunt onto Mumu, but Mumu is simply taking no damage. And they will get away easily and remain grouped up here in the tri-bush. I believe waiting for that dragon to spawn for Soul Point. Yeah, and there it is. In the meantime, Mascara is gonna continue to just push waves and try to take this mid turret.
It looks like,
But that is soul secured. The side of the Bison.
yeah.
Mascara, funnily enough, was able to finish off that turret.
But not a
You
lot
keep
can
wondering
do.
how much does it matter. The rest of his team is now down 7k gold.
I mean, Garen's farm is pretty impressive, but I mean, it's just not a lot they can do.
Yeah, so many kills going in the way of the Bison as they look to get
They
this
are gonna
second
be able to
inhib.
take- Yeah, they're gonna take it. Tarleton cannot really, they can't really defend it.
Pow Pow's going to poke away as the rest of Tarleton is grouped up here to try to defend this inhibitor. They are going to land a
it's
knock up
airborne.
onto Mumu.
There is Garen Olin. Actually, that is pretty good for Pow. He does get the shutdown. Baron has spawned.
Those are the kind of kills Tarleton needs to have if they want to have any kind of chance in this one. They are going to get a shutdown on the Pow Pow, so he'll be able to upgrade his current items. But if you're Tarleton, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah. Garen ult and Twitch are how they're gonna win this game right now. Garen ult and Gimmick being able to put land CC abilities. That's how they're gonna win.
Yeah, if you're in Tarleton's position, the longer this game goes on, the more in control you can become. As now Garen looks to go in here on Hui. It's going to be the Shen ult coming out to try to save him. Mascara's going to be taunted.
Let's see. Here comes Gimmick. They
Yeah,
can't turn this
Gimmick with the
around.
response. Unfortunately, the Hui ult being used slows them down enough to where they cannot re-engage.
They're gonna run away.
As now, both teams look to potentially fight over this Baron. Yeah, it's looking like the Bison will start the Baron here. See if Tarleton tries to aggress or they choose not to go in. Pow Pow doing massive damage here onto Hui.
Yeah.
Moose on the loose, instantly taken down by Val the Grand. Gonna be next. He gets taken down. In the meantime, Pow Pow does land the kill. Gimmick gonna be the next one to fall. It's Moose. Moose is godlike here, and now they might be going back to try and finish off this Baron. That seems like that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, looks like they will get Baron. No way to contest it.
Karen's gonna be waiting on the outskirts here. Not sure if there's much. Oh my goodness, he goes in.
He's trying. He's going for it. I mean, he's trying.
He's gonna tank for a little bit here. Looks for the support, not quite able to land him, and the Baron is finished off.
It was a noble effort. I mean, it was very noble.
A good attempt there from Mascara. Fortunately, not getting much from him. Just trying to pull them off the Baron.
It's risky played like that. That's how Tarleton can potentially win this. I mean, it certainly doesn't look great right now, but there is a way they can still win this. Bison, I do think the Bisons, they do have to end. They have to try to end sooner rather than later because Tarleton can still scale.
Yeah, could not agree more. We'll see how long Tarleton's able to continue defending. Because at the end of the next team fight, there's a good chance that the Bison could end the game with their Baron buff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a lot of the teams gripped up in mid while Hui pushes down bot and Shen pushes top side lane.
I mean, they have to catch somebody off guard, but it doesn't look like that's possible because the Bisons are playing they're very
Oh man, there's the flash coming out from Mumu. Pow Pow in a little bit of trouble here, taking some damage. Gimmick responds in kind with his own ult, and the taunt landed. It's going to be Tarleton looking to try to fight here.
Yeah, looks like Pow Pow will die.
Karen actually is going to ult the support there. He gets a shutdown onto Nami, but unfortunately Tarleton losing a couple members here. Pow Pow and Fuyu go down. Gimmick sitting on 1 HP, going to look to heal up in base.
Garen will get shipped away.
Moose on the loose is legendary, taking down Garen.
I think that might be the end. No, wait, maybe not. Maybe not.
Gimmick's going to look to try to stall. Can't do much. He explodes. Double kill for Varus. Mumu's going to die to the tower, giving Gimmick a kill, but
I don't think
with just the support alive, nothing more that can happen. And that's going to be the Bison taking game 1. Tough one going there for Tarleton. Not lasting long enough to scale to where they wanted to, but we're going to have to see how this next game goes here in just a moment as we see the final scoreboard here. Moose on the loose, clearly having himself a map. 15-1 to end that one. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned for game 2 here in this series. Alrighty, guys, we are wasting no time here. We're going to be heading straight into the bans. Crispyfriedrice will be returning and joining us momentarily, but for now, I'll go ahead and talk about the ban phase here. It's going to be curious to see how Tarleton chooses to adjust to what the Bison were doing, as they had a rough time against that comp, as we're immediately getting the response and seeing a Shin ban here. That Shin will definitely saved them earlier on in the game when they had to catch on to the ADC. So, not a surprise there. And I think a good ban here for Tarleton going into this game too. I believe that is Crispyfriedrice who's joining us. We just started the ban phase, so.
All right, cool. I had to take care of something real quick. My apologies. Oh, they're banning Shen and Lulu. Wait, why are they banning Lulu?
I do like the Lulu's actually just a really strong support right now, so that's probably the likely reasons Tarleton's not looking to play it here. And then the Shen ban's obvious. As I was saying just a second ago, they would have had an early catch onto the ADC if not for that Shen ult saving him out. So I do like the response here and the adjustment from Tarleton. Now being in the Bison's position, they are just going to ban Smolder and Jinx again. Feeling pretty confident in how they played in the previous game. And the final ban here for Tarleton, as we see it come out, it's actually going to be Elise.
Elise, Spider Queen. Okay. I don't think Pow Pow is gonna play Twitch again. I have a feeling he's not gonna play Twitch. I have a feeling he's gonna try to play someone that can do more damage early game.
Yeah, we will have to see. Final ban coming out here for the Bison now, in just a moment. I'm not expecting too many things to be different on their side. Another Cho'Gath ban. Same 3 bans as the previous game.
Mel.
Wow.
Is Pow Pow playing Mel ADC?
I'm not entirely sure. Mel can actually be played in a variety of different roles.
Yeah, a lot of different roles.
So I'm definitely excited to see how we utilize this pick. Instead of banning it, we're actually choosing to go ahead and first pick it. So it's going to be interesting to see how we pull that out.
Nope, Syndra. Okay. That should be their mid pick. So Syndra should be mid. Mel is either mid or ADC. But I doubt Gimmick is playing Mel. Skarner jungle, okay.
Honestly, not a surprise since Tarleton chose to go with the Shin ban instead of the Skarner ban like they did, but previously they went ahead and locked in Skarner here for this game. Okay. We're going to get Maokai out for Tarleton.
Okay, Nasus, okay. Skarner is either jungle or top. Is most likely jungle.
Yeah, it's looking like we might be seeing a Mel ADC here. Seeing the Nasus pick come out for Gimmick, most likely in mid.
Maokai support, Maokai. Maokai's a pretty good support. Very tanky. Has roots.
No, actually, Tarleton's been picking Maokai a lot in jungle.
Oh, really?
That's been a pick that Fuyu's been rocking with.
Ash ADC taking another pick from Pow Pow. He does not like Pow Pow whatsoever.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, though, the Mel pick's actually gonna be Pow Pow in the bot lane on ADC.
Wow, things have certainly gotten interesting because Mel is very, very powerful, very strong. She has an execute, I believe, and it's Garen ban. All right, Milio ban. Okay, yeah. So it looks like they don't want to go up against Mascara's Garen again. Looks like they will ban Milio. Milio is a very strong support, so I can see why Tarleton would ban it if they're not going to play it.
The final ban for the Bison come out will be the Amumu and then the Ornn for Tarleton.
Yeah. So yeah, Ornn is always one of Tarleton's like perma bans.
I believe that is Seraphine. The picture's not loading. There we go.
Seraphine bot with a Seraphine slap. But what will Mascara respond with?
I have a slight idea. We'll see if I'm right here in the next few minutes or so.
Looks like he will be getting counterpicked by the Bisons because they do have last pick and stuff. Rakan, okay. Poppy. Oh, wait, hello, Pop. No, Rakan.
Maybe you wait till he locks it in.
Poppy. Poppy, Rakan. Please pick one. Rakan. He's
It's going to be your con support for Val the Grand. Now we're going to get the top lane pick here for Mascara.
I'm actually surprised that
We'll see if I'm right or not, depending on which direction they choose to go here.
I'm actually surprised that Lil Papo didn't pick Zaya, because I know he plays a lot of Zaya as well.
Oh my goodness. It wasn't the pick I thought it was going to be, but
Is that Jace?
I am not at
Okay.
all disappointed.
I'm not disappointed either.
We are going to get the Jace top lane for Mascara.
Jace is one of Mascara's best characters.
Yeah, if you did not know, this is considered one of Mascara's one tricks, and he hasn't gotten to play it a lot in these matches. We're finally getting an opportunity to see it here, and I cannot wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully this game will be different. Hopefully the last game just didn't happen.
And that final pick for the Bison here is going to be Irelia top lane.
Irelia's pretty good.
Irelia, very strong champ, has pretty much unlimited wave clear starting from level 1.
Yep.
Because if you didn't know, those dashes are unlimited as long as you're last hitting the minions.
Yeah.
So it definitely can be... It's a very difficult champ mechanically. You could argue the same thing for Jace. So both players would have to know what they're doing, and it's kind of just a skill matchup.
I would say Jace is harder to play than Irelia, though. Just because he can be like ranged and physical.
Nevertheless, we have our two teams, an entirely different team comp, entirely different look for the Bison, which honestly surprises me a little bit, considering how strong they were in the previous map, but clearly looking just to counter some of the picks that came out from Tarleton here. And so you can't really blame them for that. I'm going to go ahead and swap screens here.
Again, I think what Bison needs to do is they need to hit Tarleton early, especially the Nasus. I mean, the saying is if you're going even with Nasus, you're losing, because Nasus just hyper scales. It's getting those Q stacks and the lifesteal that comes with it. So what I think the Bison should do, honestly, they need to put immense amount of pressure on Gimmick if they want to win.
So yeah, we're actually getting an entirely different game here. Pretty much, I don't think anyone chose the same champion going into this one.
No, it doesn't look like it. It does not look like it.
So now we wait on everyone to get locked in. Once again, yes, I promise I see the screen is slanted, but once we load in the game, it thinks it fixes itself, so as long as you don't mind staring at a slanted screen during our little lobby phase here, then it should be no problem. I'll go ahead and wait for everyone to lock in, get their runes and everything checked out before we have Steven's special segment.
My favorite segment. What I live for. I live for two things: Overwatch and the League App session.
I'm very excited to see little Pow Pow Mel. See how that pick ends up benefiting Tarleton here in bot lane. Because you already know Ashe is pretty meta, and Ashe has been a strong pick in bot lane for some time now. So we'll see if Mel's able to deal with that effectively.
I mean, the big thing about Ashe is just slow. I mean, it's very good.
All right.
All right, who am I talking about?
Let's go with Skarner.
Skarner is like a scorpion jungle character, and he can. Correct me if I'm wrong. He can like dash through walls, right? Like he can like on a leap wall. Yeah, he can leap walls. He's incredibly fast. He can grab champions, so he can displace an enemy, like entire enemies during team fights. So if he wanted to, he's also incredibly tanky. So what Skarners do that I've seen, they run for the back. They try to grab the ADC and they try to pull it to their team and remove the high damaging champion.
Yeah, when you look at someone like Skarner, just feels like he doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, you know?
Yeah.
Good gank potential, being able to go through walls, tanky, and just kind of a nuisance. And so that's why you see it picked a lot of pro play too.
I think his ult is it's like a gigantic like a running like ramming like dash kind of stuns, I think.
Essentially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can suppress opponents that are caught in those the Skarner Scorpion jaws.
They are going to have to be careful with Skarner. I think they are going to have to protect that Pow Pow again, because I think the Skarner is going to have a little bit of tunnel vision in big team fights like that.
Absolutely. Now let's go ahead and do Maokai.
Okay. So Maokai is he's a weird. His ult is kind of like Nami's. It's where it's like a gigantic kind of like wave. But I think instead of doing airborne, it roots. He has he also doesn't he have a thing where he can like go underground a little bit or like teleport kind of?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I do know about the ult though, and you're right about it. It does root. Pretty useful in team fights and maybe even for games once Fuyu hits level 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been something we've been choosing in jungle a lot recently.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's because it's becoming meta or if it's just something that Fuyu plays a lot. But
I mean,
it's proven to be useful for Tarleton. Those Maokai ults have been well timed when used effectively.
I'm not sure how fast Maokai's clear is, but I know his passive is basically every time his he does basic attacks, he heals and does additional damage. Now I'm not sure if that's cooldown based, but he does get passive. He does get passive attack and like lifesteal. Oh yeah, the thing I was talking about, he can. I'm looking at his ability here. He can knock back enemies with a shockwave. So you can like send out a shockwave and it'll knock back enemies, and it's like it can knock back multiple people at the same time. He has like a little dash that he can run to people, and he can throw like saplings to stand guard. Kind of like ward, and they can do damage. And
Some useful CC.
Yeah.
And that's why you see it sometimes picked out support, which is why you assumed it was support whenever you saw it locked in at first on the side of Tarleton.
Yeah. But I mean, he can be effective jungle. I mean, the main thing that Fuyu has to do here is just CC and enable. Enable a kill.
Yeah, like that word, enable. That is the goal.
I love that NASA skin. I love that NASA skin. So good. So good.
It's also one of my favorites for sure.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Similar
both
start
teams
to
are-
the previous game.
Yeah, both teams are playing it very similar. No one's invading. They're just kind of taking watch. Val will ward bot, and then he will immediately recall. Yeah.
Might have forgotten the starter item.
I've done that many times.
Minions have spawned.
Seraphine is a very good pick for support too. Very strong. The main thing that Mascara wants to do is not let the Irelia get behind his wave. Is what Irelias like to do. Is they like to, kind of like what Singe does, they like to destroy the minion wave so their enemy top laner doesn't really have that support to push tower.
Yeah, there's this thing Aurelia players actually do. It's called minion prepping. It's basically you get the minions down to one hit, and then you can combo your dashes and instantly close the distance, as you can see right there.
That's what he's doing.
Now, even at level 1, when those passive stacks are stacked up, it does some big damage, and you can easily all-in your opponent. And so Mascara definitely has to be careful. As you can see, just like that, you can close the distance and take heavy amounts of damage.
Like for now, I think Mascara and Gimmick are going to have to play a little safe near tower, and that's just due to Nasus being a physical champion and Jace also being mainly a physical champion. They also just have to be careful of the Aurelia passive and those dashes, like that will chip away large amounts of health very quickly.
Syndra is going to receive information on where Maokai is currently, as those Raptors were warded.
Oh, okay.
So Bison are aware of the jungler for Tarleton's position.
Looks like Maokai is going to be pathing top.
Same goes for Skarner, as he'll be pathing his way towards the bot. As was the same last game. Gimmick's going to be stunned briefly there, take a bit of damage.
Mascara is getting good amounts of poke damage. Yeah, he is ranged. Yeah, I think Mascara is going to be playing the range a little bit more in this Irelia matchup. He doesn't want to get close to Irelia. If you get close to Irelia, your health's going to get chipped down very quickly.
I just see Valdegram pop out here in bot lane.
What a root! This root. Val does have to be careful here. He will die, and that is an unfortunate kill to start out the bot lane.
Yeah, it might have been because they're behind in level. I didn't see if those two bot laners got the level up when Rakan went in, but I believe that might have been what it been. Or
No, I think they got the level when they got out, when they got done killing him, but I'm also
Gotcha.
not entirely sure.
yeah, clearly Bjorddd not thinking he would take so much damage. Going for the CC there. In the meantime, Mascara is going to try to
Good
fight this
dodge.
Aurelio for passive stacks. He is in trouble, and he's going to go down.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, even
Fortunate
when
kill.
Aurelia is on such low HP, when you got those passive stacks,
Yeah, it just does so much
the
damage.
damage is insane. And there's the
Okay,
gank
he's
coming
gonna
for
mid.
Skarner.
There's this Skarner just running. Gimmick is in trouble. Makai is able. Good play by Fuyu there, saving Gimmick. But Gimmick will have to reset here.
And Gimmick has his teleport, so it's not the end of the world. Once he gets this wave pushed out from under his tower, he might be able to try and look for a reset, which is likely what the Bison are going to try and deny. Syndra is looking to cancel it, and Gimmick is going to get off.
I mean, it's just, wow, nice stun. Gimmick does have to be careful here. Gimmick does just, I think Gimmick should just take the reset.
He is playing with fire. Skarner is looking for another attempt onto him
Skarner's
while he's
there.
resetting.
Skarner is there.
Gimmick's got to be careful. Skarner's going to look to go in here.
And I think we'll get out, yeah.
He does get the backport, so he ends up being alright.
Oh, wow. That's just a lot of damage.
Yeah, Mascara does boop Aurelia away, but not before taking damage. He is going to try to go in now as he gets his range check. That's the flash coming out from Elf.
Flash.
And it's a follow-up from Mascara. He gets the
Nice.
kill.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, great play. We saw that last game. Mascara knows how much damage he can do, and he knows, and he's only going to do that, like the flash in like that, if he can guarantee the kill, and that was just a great play. I mean, he knows his character's limits.
Yeah, even after giving up the early first kill, instantly fires back, taking down Elf. And getting in his own reset as well.
Now that Irelia doesn't have a flash, kind of a wasted flash from the Irelia's part. I don't think that Irelia anticipated that he was going to flash in as well and just smack him.
Yeah, good work from Mascara to even up his odds there in top lane. Gibbs going to continue to try to farm out here. He has it at level 6, so he has the ult available to him now. He is going to work his way up to the jungle, try to assist Fuyu.
Is he going to wither? He is going to wither the Skarner. Skarner is in trouble. Irelia is there as well.
Mascara is
on
also
play.
following
Oh,
up.
wait, it's a good fight. Wait, there's a flash out of the Skarner.
Both these players sitting on low HP. They're trying to look to all-in Gimmick. Stolen Soul is going to take him down. Valdegram being forced to flash, being chased by Skarner, and unfortunately he gets stunned. And yeah, he's going to go down. Elf with another kill there. In the meantime, that is Grub secured from the side of the Bison.
In the meantime, Pablo might be able to get a kill on Moose here. I mean, I think what happened there is that a lot of mobility. The Irelia was able to dash away. The Skarner was able to flash and then dash
Nice
away.
route there from Pow Pow, and he gets to execute there onto the Ashe. In the meantime, Mascara is following up with even more damage onto Aurelia. Elf is on the run here. He tries to go in, and Mascara
Wow.
executes him.
Nice. Nice. So while we did lose a team fight at Grubs here, Pow Pow and Mascara were able to get up on their kills. And Gimmick is actually doing a lot of damage to the Syndra as we speak right now. So while we did lose a team fight at Grubs, the game is still, I would say, relatively even. There's a slight gold lead. There's a 2k gold lead.
But you like to see the trades coming out for Tarleton more frequently than they were in the previous game.
Yeah.
Like, the responses here have been good.
Absolutely. I mean, last game it seemed like they were kind of just playing it really safe, not taking trades, and now this game they're kind of like they've learned their lesson. They're like playing more aggressive into this team.
Now, the unfortunate thing for Mascara is even despite solo killing Elf a couple times, he's gotten a few outside kills that are, or some few, sorry, other kills outside of his lane, which has allowed him to stay in this game. The Irelia, Elf.
Oh, the Aurelia. I was like,
Yeah.
place. Right, we do get drag. It's good. We do get drag. Gotta be careful. That was a lot of CC.
Oh man, Gimmick just
Wow.
gets 100 to 0 there by Syndra.
Yeah.
Stolen Soul
Wow.
takes him out.
little Jace in the Aurelia fight. Good dodge.
Pao has been able to reach level 7 here.
Level advantage. Val at a slight level disadvantage.
Now, as all the actions kind of calmed down, the teams kind of just resumed into laning. I wouldn't expect another team fight to go down until at least the next dragon spawns.
It is very important right now for Tarleton to get the first tower.
Yeah, we didn't even mention it all last game, but you can achieve upgraded boots from getting early kills and securing objectives and the first tower.
Good route. That was a great route. Knock up.
Yeah, big damage done to Moose on the loose as a result of that route.
Mascara and Aurelia are poking at each other again.
Yeah, it seemed like Mascara came out on the winning side of that trade. Passive stacks are stacked up for Elf, though. It's going to be the Maokai ult coming out here from Fuyu. It's going to get a root onto several different players. Val's going in. Let's see if Pao is able to follow up off of this. Fuyu, unfortunately, is taking some big damage. I don't know if they're able to go in. Moose is in trouble. And yeah, they're going to get the kill in the meantime. Mascara also gets a kill in top lane.
Kill on Aurelia there, yeah.
Pao is going to be in a little trouble. He gets another kill there. That's a double for Pao. He's on the run from Skarner.
I don't think he's going to get away from the Skarner. The Skarner is incredibly fast.
Oh, this is an interesting fight here. Gimmick's going to pop the ult here. He's down 2 levels. I don't know how he's doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gimmick not quite able to get the kill onto Syndra. And Pao unfortunately goes down eventually.
I don't know if you saw. Pao missed the. He accidentally auto attacked Skarner instead of the exploding plant. So he wasn't able to actually get away. Because if he hit that point, can be exploding in a plant, he would have. And I think Skarner did use his ult to catch Pao.
Yeah, so much action there. It's really hard to keep up, but
yeah,
Mascara did actually secure another solo kill on Aurelia in the meantime, while all that was going down in bot lane.
Pao got 2 kills as well.
So yeah, definitely not the worst result for Tarleton. But multiple kills being traded back and forth once again.
Val has to be careful. Now, what happened there was we did use Maokai ult, but then what happened was Seraphine used her ult, and Val is just getting caught out right here.
Yeah, Val the Grand completely caught out there. It just gets 100 to 0 and so fast for Khan. Just takes a lot of damage. It isn't very tanky as of right now. So those 3 players are able to take him down pretty quickly.
And they're going to get grabbed. But Mascara is here to contest. Along here with Fuyu.
Yeah, we'll see if they look to engage here. They are at a little bit of a disadvantage as Aurelia works their way down. So it seems like Tarleton's being forced to back up.
Yeah, they got the rest of the grubs. So 6 grubs, 1 drag. Well, no. Bisons have 6 grubs. Tarleton has 1 drag.
Mascara hasn't been able to reach their first item here. So they have a little bit of a lead here in top lane. That power spike from Eclipse could be pretty useful here for Jace.
Absolutely.
As once again, things start to calm down just a little bit. Not sure when that next dragon spawns.
Yeah, I mean, Gimmick is just so under-leveled right now. Kind of just running. He's running. That's a great route by Fuyu.
Yeah, he is going to go in. He's going to look to get this kill here, and he's going to get the shutdown onto Syndra.
Nice. Yeah, Fuyu definitely securing the kill there. Definitely being a pivotal role to that kill.
Yeah, despite being on such low HP, the Wither and the Root combined, Syndra had no way of escaping. Gimmick is able to secure that kill.
And the way Nasus works, the lifesteal definitely saved his life there.
Yeah, once popping ult, he's able to heal up plenty to be able to take down that Syndra.
That's exactly what Gimmick needed to get back into the game.
Pao is going to get ganked here by... I don't know what just happened there. It looked like Skarner got like caught in between the wall. He wasn't able to land on the Pao.
Yeah, I'm so sure.
That looks pretty funny.
Oh, there goes Maokai. Just poking at the Skarner.
Yeah, both teams not fully engaging, just kind of poking back and forth, seeing if there's going to be a kill opportunity. But it looks like we're going to get a reset. As I say that, they're still poking. Pao is going to land the root. Oh man, that Skarner is so hard to take down though. He's gonna flash in actually. Land the stun on the Pow Pow. Pow Pow's in trouble. He's gonna go down. And as the rest of Tarleton looks to scramble, Valdegrand taking massive damage.
Lots of flashes coming out.
Moose on the loose, landing the kill on the Fuyu, and Valdegrand goes down too. It is a wipe for the Bison.
I mean, you could just see, look at the Skarner. The Skarner is so hard to kill. He's taking multiple turret shots. It doesn't even look like it's doing anything to him. Honestly, they have to do a lot of burst damage for the Skarner.
Yeah.
I mean, it is incredibly hard to kill.
And I'd argue pretty good macro from the side of the Bison too. Skarner flashing in and landing the stun onto Pow Pow, taking out the main source of damage for Tarleton. That's how they're able to win that fight.
Yeah. Hex gates are active. Alright, so Hex Tech Dragon is actually really good. I feel like Hex Tech and Cloud Dragon are two best souls in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Tarleton is sitting at about down just over 4K gold. Mascara's gonna look to trade a little bit here onto Elf. He's gonna knock him away from his tower. The stun is missed by Elf. Mascara's continue to chip away at that HP. Not quite able to get the kill though.
Yeah, not enough. Mascara could get tower here.
Yeah, he is gonna take down the full tower. I don't
He might turn on
know.
Elf here. He might turn on Elf. Lots of damage coming out.
Oh, nice
Ooh,
flash.
good flash. Nice flash. Looks like Mascara will die here.
However, he does get the tower in return, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Pow Pow is just under siege by the Skarner.
And so unfortunate too. That Skarner took at least like 3 turret shots. It looked like it's just so hard to take down.
Oh,
That's the Ashel coming out.
it's Fuyu. The Skarner is back. This is back.
Oh, and he's gonna pull Fuyu
Yeah,
into the
pull
abyss,
Fuyu.
but it's Pow Pow to try to look to save.
Good kill. Unfortunately, Pow Pow does die. Fuyu is still alive though.
Fuyu gonna continue to try to fight the Skarner here.
Skarner's just so tanky. Yeah.
He just cannot get taken down. It's gonna be Jace to chase a little bit. I don't know how much Mascara can do.
It's not. Yeah, he's just gonna get away. Hextech portals.
Unfortunately, Mascara did use the TP there, so now Aurelia gets to recover some of that farm in top lane. Maybe Syndra's gonna assist in taking down the tower.
Yeah, looks like that's what's gonna happen.
Really unfortunate Tarleton didn't get much out of that, as now the lead is up to 5K for the Bison.
Yeah, I mean, sucks.
However, Mascara might have gotten a catch on here with Pow Pow into Elf.
Yeah.
Elf's in a lot of trouble. Pow Pow's gonna reflect some of that damage and take down Elf there.
Good kill.
Like, I'd argue this game, the responses from Tarleton have been pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
I agree.
just, a lot of these situations have just happened to turn the way of the Bison.
I mean, it also comes down to small mistakes being made. I mean, we've seen Val get caught out a couple times, and then it's just some team fights, some very impactful ults have been used, and I think target priority is a big thing on Tarleton right now. 'Cause I think a lot of them are trying to kill the Skarner. They should be going after squish your targets.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. There's a little bit of a fight happening here for the Rift Herald potentially. It's going to be Gimmick to try to go in with the ult. That's the root landed onto Skarner. Here we go. All the ults coming out from both sides. Skarner's taking for so long. He finally will go down eventually. That's shutdown earned. Mascara goes down next. Gimmick losing his life as well. Oh, man, Tarleton's really in trouble as pretty much everybody goes down except for Pow Pow.
I mean, it's the Skarner. I mean, they had to use so much time trying to kill the Skarner, and while they were trying to kill the Skarner, all the rest of the team was just attacking them from behind.
Yeah, it looked like all the ults came out from, like, both sides. It just wasn't enough, man. The Skarner tanked for so long. And once again, the Bison come out of that team fight with a win. Mid turret's going to be under siege here. Valdegrand can't really do much to defend it, as the rest of his team tries to bunker down and hopefully defend this third turret. We have a few pings coming out that the Dragon's going to spawn in 1 minute and the Otacon following that in the next minute and a half.
I mean, what Tarleton can do right now is just take team fights. And they gotta hope that somebody gets caught out. Seraphine kind of looking like she's by herself.
Yeah, Tarleton can find themselves in maybe a numbers advantage situation instead of a 5v5. That could definitely help them.
I mean,
But it's so difficult to do when you have such good macro like the Bison have right now.
I think without the Skarner, Tarleton actually wins a team fight, but with the Skarner, yeah. So I mean,
Like he landed roots onto the Skarner, but he just doesn't take damage.
He's already it's like he's already going back up to full health.
Tarleton are doing their best here. But it's just so
5v4
difficult.
here.
They are going to try to fight for this dragon, potentially look for something. Skarner is just not afraid. He's going straight in, zoning Tarleton away from the dragon. As they continue to stay grouped up and kind of just poke away. That's going to be ult coming out from Fuyu. The root's going to land on a few of those players. Oh man, the Skarner ult there is massive. Valdegrand's going to go down first. Oh man, it's a massacre. I really landing a triple kill. Yeah. That's another one found for Skarner, and all the Tarleton players go down immediately.
Skarner just has so much value.
You see why Tarleton wanted to ban this champion in the first game. I mean, it's ridiculous. He just takes no damage.
It's also important to point out that Seraphine is just healing the entire team. Also, there are multiple champions on the Bisons that got down to 1, and Seraphine just healed them from the brink of death, and they were able to use lifesteal.
And it really is a struggle too. Like they're playing from so far behind now that, as with each ensuing team fight that they lose, the lead just becomes almost insurmountable until Tarleton gets a catch.
8K gold lead.
Because I mean, you look at Gimmick here; he's doing what he can to defend the turret, but Alf just sieging it. Gimmick doing a nice job clearing the wave though.
Yeah.
In the meantime, unfortunately for Tarleton, Otacon being attempted here.
It is not a voracious Otacon though, so they will not get false life.
However, they will gain significant XP and just continue to push the lead.
There's no right
Not much Mascara can do. He's kind of the only one in the area. This one is looking pretty rough. We'll have to see if Tarleton can find a catch or two. Instantly, Rift Herald's going to be spawned in top lane as all these players just look to push these waves in and get additional towers. Pow's going to teleport to try and defend this.
Yeah, there's Rift Herald.
Yeah, and the turret does go down. Bison are going to look to get their reset in, while the remaining players of Tarleton spread out and just go back to farming. But yeah, just a very difficult situation, difficult game. Try and find your way back into, as they need something to go right or a big mistake to be made by the enemy team, which really there hasn't been very many of them to talk about during this game.
Yeah.
So credit to the Bison really for that.
The lead just keeps growing. The Skarner again just running at them.
It's gonna be that second bot turret getting taken down for Elf. As all these players from Bison are kind of converging in on mid here. He's gonna be attacked here by a few of the Tarleton players. Gimmick's gonna try to damage to him.
They're doing a lot of damage. There's Aurelia ult.
Yeah, nice flash there from Val. Yeah, great flash. Gimmick's gonna earn the shutdown onto Elf. In the meantime, Mascara and Fuyu are working away at the Skarner. He really is taking no damage. I mean, they have 3 players shooting at this guy right now. He might eventually go down. I mean, Gimmick's trying.
There's a flash out, I think.
Oh my goodness, Mascara gets 100-0 by Syndra. And now, oh man, Gimmick gonna be the next one on.
Yeah, he's
just permanently stunned. Gimmick nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. He is gonna get out of there with like 1 HP.
Looking weak.
Entire Tarleton scrambling here. They're gonna have to go back in the base, heal themselves up. But unfortunately losing an inhib in the process. This Skarner is a problem. They are going to cancel his backport. He doesn't get to reset his HP. All these players in the Bison kind of just back out as they look to once again reset. It's just no mistakes being made. I'm going to be quite honest. They don't overextend. They don't overstay in base. That is exactly what they need, but there isn't any mistakes being made. It's all the players just back out at the perfect time and don't overstay. And I believe this dragon should be spawning soon. That'll be the 3rd dragon here for the Bison as they look to group up on that objective. We'll see what the response is here from Tarleton, but realistically, it's very hard to 5v5.
Not a lot that Tarleton can do here. And it's incredibly hard.
Gambit's going to try to sneak his way, but unfortunately he's going to be on vision here. Aurelia is going to spot him.
Yeah, they're just moving as a pack. I mean, look at them.
And they're stealing the jungle camps from Fuyu. That's the red buff taken by Skarner. Just the lead continues to get pushed in the favor of the Bison. It's up to 11k. Almost 11k. I haven't really looked at tab in this game, but you can see this Aurelia has 3 full items.
You're gonna get dragon contested here. Unlucky.
And look at the vision in Tarleton's bot side jungle. It is absurd. They can see everything. Immediately, it's going to be a play on the Baron. Elf is in a little bit of trouble here. This might be what Tarleton needed.
I mean, wow, Elf is incredibly tanky. Like,
Elf is trying the 1v9 here. He is going to go down. Pow Pow eventually takes him out. So that might be just the catch Tarleton needed, as they now finally in this game have an advantage here in a team fight.
Skarner's just taking camps. Like, what are they gonna do? Kill him? Like,
yeah, this Skarner just completely uncontested here as the entire jungle from Tarleton gets obliterated in seconds.
Basically denying Fuyu any gameplay.
Yeah, as you look at Fuyu now, Fuyu's still sitting on level 12, Skarner level 15. And Mascara is gonna be in trouble here.
And the
As he's Skarner's next victim.
Just running at him. He's stunned, like, perma CC. You're gonna do what he can to get the.
And Elf does respawn in 5 seconds with teleport, so that advantage that I was talking about for Tarleton that they had briefly, pretty much gone immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna.
The Baron is gonna be attempted here. Fuyu is gonna try and get a catch onto players in this jungle. It's gonna be Elf with the teleport.
I mean, 4v1 on Elf.
Yeah, I don't think Elf gets out here. No, Pow Pow takes him down.
They're surfing. They're surfing. Wait, hold on.
Okay, a few catches coming out here for Tarleton. That's going to be Pow Pow with the double kill, shut down on the Seraphine. In the meantime, Valdegrand looks to go in and get some CC onto Skarner. Moose takes him out. Mascara with the flash takes down the shutdown onto Ash. And now it's just Skarner. Can they take down this beast of a champ?
He's like taking no damage.
Everyone's attacking him. Can they kill him? Sageinator's fighting back.
Oh my
It's taking
God.
forever. And it is Pow Pow to score the ace and end it for Tarleton.
Nice. So it looks like the Bison will kill Baron, but they aren't going to be able to utilize it, which is good for Tarleton. I mean, definitely Elf and Seraphine getting caught out there is definitely what turned the tide to Tarleton's fight there.
It is definitely the mistake, I guess you could say, that Tarleton needed to try and win a team fight, and I believe Gimmick solo killed Syndra in bot lane as well. So all of that going in the favor of Tarleton.
What that fight highlights is that, I mean, it took three people against one Skarner to kill one Skarner, and that's not going to be like that. It's rarely going to be like that. What are they going to do if it's a 5v5 when Skarner is like that, when they can't focus all their attention on Skarner?
Yeah, and that's the main issue in this game for sure, as it continues to play out. If you're Tarleton, you want to find a pick onto Elf or one of these side laning players, so you can give yourself that advantage in the 5v5 team fight. Or I say 5v5, it'd be more of a 5v4 if they take down somebody, but... Skarner's going to go ahead and clear out his bot side camps. As both teams kind of go back to farming simulator for just a few minutes. We'll wait on these final objectives. The Bison are on sole point here, So that's going to be a very important objective that will be coming up here pretty soon.
I mean, if the Bisons get Hextech, it's going to be even harder. I mean, look at Skarner.
And here comes Skarner. Poor Gimmick knows he can't take him on. And he's going to be pulled in.
There he goes. Yeah, there he goes.
It's a team fight coming out here for Tarleton. Gimmick's going to lose a lot of his HP. I don't think he lives this one. No, he does not. Sage Nader takes him out. Pow Pow is going to reflect that one. That was nice timing from Pow Pow. We're going to get flashes. Everything coming out. Val the Grand goes down.
Yeah.
Fuyu's kind of on the run, but Fuyu's getting slowed by Moose. Nowhere to escape. Nowhere to run. And now the last two players, Mascara and Pow Pow, have to just defend the base.
I mean, look at it. Skarner just dragging Gimmick out of position, turning the team fight. That's what I talked about before the game even started. Skarner should just displace entire teams.
Yeah, Skarner's currently taking the turret.
Taking turret shots.
Oh man, so tough. So tough for Tarleton. They're losing most of their base here. It might be the end of the road. Mascara is being zoned off in base. What can he even do? He tries to go in. He gets pulled in by Skarner and fortunately doesn't die there at the end. It is GG. The Bison win the series 2-0.
GG. Yeah, that's hard. Not a lot Tarleton can do. What they really need to do is get advantage early game, and this still didn't work out for them.
Tough series for Tarleton. You saw the impact of the Mel pick as he did end up finishing with a higher gold than the enemy ADC there. So you know it has potential, and then the Jace getting, I think, 3 solo kills there in top lane. But ultimately, it kind of just amounts to nothing because Skarner ran away with that game and pretty much 1v9 there. Solo raid boss at the end of that.
Yeah.
So the Bison will move to 2-0 here in NECC play. Tarleton falls to 1-1 after they get the opening, I guess it was the FF win
The opening
week
FF.
1. But yeah, we'll see what adjustments get made week to week here. Definitely a tough match. But I'm excited to see how these comps continue to shape and play out as the season continues to go on.
Yeah, no, I think Tarleton will have a great season. It's just a setback.
That will likely do it for us here tonight. Thank you guys for all joining the stream. This has been Bjorddd and Crispy Fried Rice. We will see y'all next week for some more League of Legends.